welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Hadia, and I am back with another What I Gave Up for Jesus Part 2 video. Part 1 did so good. Those things that I did were not the only things that I did to give up for Jesus. There was plenty of more things that I wanted to talk about. It was easier to give up those things for Jesus because it was like, okay, I'm a whole new creation and I knew that those things were not pleasing God. Yeah, if you want to stay tuned, just sit back, relax, grab a popcorn, grab a little snack, grab a little spritz. Okay, we don't drink over here. And like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Y'all like my disciple hat? Y'all know I had to catch one of the hats, you feel me? I love with the Perrys, okay? I love Jackie Hill and Preston Perry. Got it from Bold's Apparel, you feel me? This is like one of their hats that they wear all the time when they go on live on their podcast episodes. And I just love it, like I love it. And I have my Lord's Gym t-shirt. Super cute. Got it from Mardel's. If you guys are in the DFW area, you guys know what Mardel's is. The Christian and Education store. Absolutely love it. They have everything that you need. Bibles, journals, t-shirts, clothes, baby clothes. This message is for the lukewarm Christians. Okay, let's just put it out there. I can't righteously judge Christians if I am not doing the same thing. You know, if I'm not doing the same thing, then that means that I'm a hypocrite. Stray away and turn your backs away from the things that are not pleasing God. So what I gave up for Jesus Part 2, okay, listen closely. I gave up secular music. Like, do we know the importance and the influence of secular music, like where it comes from? We have to guard our mind and our ears from what is around us. People start listening to crazy music, talking about drugs, alcohol, drinking, sex, like all the worldly, disgusting, nasty things. Then it influences us to what? Murder people. It influences us to be nasty towards people, whether physically or mentally, causing us to do a whole lot of sinful things. We should want to be sinless and not sinful. And then it influenced me to try to harm myself, talk bad about other people, gossip. It influences a lot, and you don't even know how you're acting and what you're saying because what you're listening to is really influencing how you act and talk. For me, okay, I turned away from the secular music because that is of the world, and I fixated my eyes on worship music. I fixated my eyes on gospel music, Christian R&B, Christian hip-hop. You have to discern what is harmful to your ears. If you are a non-believer, you're not going to know what really discernment is or what discernment looks like. But if you're a Christian, I would expect a Christian to like know the lyrics is like the words that you're listening to, right? But I feel like when you listen to a song, you listen to the beat first, you start to like move your body. But then when you listen to the lyrics and you start to mimic those lyrics and move your body, you're coming to an agreement with that song. This was before I met my husband. I was just scrolling on my playlist. These songs are not holy. Like, I'm just about to delete all these songs. I had worship music on there, but something in me, the Holy Spirit, was telling me to delete all of those songs, all of those secular songs that had nothing to do with God, that had nothing to do with Jesus, that had nothing to do with anything positive. I deleted every single song that was on my playlist. If I want to walk in holiness and righteousness, I need to like only listen to worship music that exalt Jesus' name. Satan wants you to be like him, be thinking about how to chase a bag and thinking about women and men in lustful ways and all these things. That is not of God. But you know what really grinds my gears? How these Christian artists use secular music artists' beats and make it a Christian song. Tell me how you do that. You can slap the term Christian on the song, right? And be like, yeah, this is a Christian song. But you got Chris Brown take you down beats on the song, baby. That's not a Christian song. So that's another thing. You have to have discernment in everything that you listen to and everything that you do and everything that you watch. That's why I had to, even some Christian songs on my playlist, I had to delete, because I'm like, isn't that the sample from Trey Songz? Delete. Another thing that I had to give up was dramatic makeup. If y'all don't know, I used to freelance and do makeup on the side when I was living back in Philly, but I don't really do that anymore because I have a different business venture that I do want to talk to you guys about, but not right now, because people like to prey on people's downfalls and I got time for that. I used to do all of the dramatic makeup. I used to do pink, green, bold makeup eyeshadow, okay? The dramatic 25mm lashes, baby. Y'all remember. Y'all remember the 25mm lashes? It was lit. It was lit in those times. But see, that's the problem. It was too lit. Now, I just do modest and appropriate makeup. If I wanted to go back into freelancing, this is what I had told my friend the other day. I will only do soft, glam, everyday makeup looks. Like, don't ask me to do a dramatic look on you for your birthday. 1 Timothy chapter 2, I think it's verse 9. I also want the women to dress modestly with decency and adorning themselves, not with elaborate hairstyles or gold or pearls and expensive clothing. I mean, the last video I was talking about modest clothing. So in this video, the dramatic makeup still goes hand in hand with dressing appropriately. You can't be out here looking the way that you want to look. You are a representation of God. Do you guys remember that makeup trend where the girls were outlining, like the lip liner was out here, baby? Making their lips, giving the illusion of their lips to be more plump and more bigger. So this year was probably actually the year that I was like, you know what? Let me switch it up. Let me just not do 25mm lashes. Let me do small little, 14, 16mm, and I was liking it. It was still bold, but it was shorter. You can see my eyeballs, okay? You can get a beautiful, effortless makeup look without looking like a clown or without looking like you got drag makeup on. It's not a sin to elevate your natural beauty, but you may feel convicted when you start to put all this makeup on and you're doing it for the likes of others. When you start doing it not for God, like, oh, I want to just look nice today, like it's Sunday, let me put a little mascara, do my brows, look cute for God, right? Versus you wanting to look good for a man that's not even your man. I feel like women just try too hard to look extra. Christ called us his brides. We are a representation of the Lord. Why are we out here doing things that we want to do? Like, and pleasing people that's not even in our corner. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 3 to 4, it talks about focusing on inner beauty and a gentle spirit rather than a physical appearance. The beauty is really focused from the inside. Once you exude God's light and his beauty from the inside, then you become beautiful on the outside. That's what it's really saying. Like, God really cares about what's in the inside, not what's on the outside. Last but not least, I feel like this is something that the Christians are still doing to this day. Have the foreknowledge, but still saying, I don't care, Jesus, I still want to do it. Okay, and this goes hand in hand with the listening to music. Guard your eyeballs, okay? Guard your eyes from watching certain things. For me, when I was of the world, I was watching, horror films or crime shows. I was a big fan of watching YouTube videos, specifically YouTubers and vloggers, right? I would watch Kyra I'm Unique, Aaliyah's Face, all of those, like It Girls, Aaliyah J, like all the It Girls that was that is still of the world. Still have to pray for them. Their vlogs would contain going to clubs, going to parties, getting flew by big brand names, like beauty names like Lancome and It Cosmetics and NYX Cosmetics, Elf Cosmetics, right? Luxury, black girl luxury vlog type of thing, right? When I was watching them, it made me feel like, what am I doing wrong that I am not in their position? And then how did they get there? I need to do exactly what they did to get there. I started to look around like, this is my life, but they have a different life that I want to live. It led to depression. It led to sadness. It led to like, okay, I'm working this corny behind retail job. Like, they're driving cars, got all this money, doing all these great things, which I thought that was great. But in Jesus' eyes, I should have not cared about, I want a car like that. I want an apartment like that. Like, I'm working this job. Like, I started to dislike my season that God had placed me in. I felt myself wanting to be like them and not being like Jesus. And that was the problem. I wanted to be like a human being, but not be like the creator who created that person. You can tell when someone exudes God's light and when they don't exude God's light and they exude darkness. Like, you're showing on camera to the people, to your followers, that you are going to the clubs, you're drinking, you are talking in your videos about how to get a man. Nothing about the vlogs and the videos are fruitful for women. So, like, you're not helping women. You think that you're helping women mentally, or however you think that you are helping the women, but you're not. You're not helping women spiritually. You are not helping them at all. How to chase a bag and how to get a man is not helping me. It's not helping my spirit. What they are doing is pulling women down with them in this temporary world. I want to get to heaven. I want to leave a legacy and do the things that I need to do for the will of God, and I want to get up there into heaven. And if you are not helping me or guiding me to heaven, I don't want to watch you. And I also was watching Stephanie Sue, right? She created mukbangs, and mukbangs was a thing. Like, you would sit there, you would eat with the person on camera, the person would be eating, indulging all this food, indulging, like being greedy, indulging all this food and being greedy. Baby, that's a sin, okay? Didn't even know that I was watching, staring into a screen, eating as they were eating, and they're telling stories, and I'm thinking that, oh, like, this is just comfort for me. Like, this is just comfort. I'm not sitting, I'm chilling. Like, I'm just watching a person eat all this food and telling a story. Hopefully, I gave you guys some insight, some encouragement on turning away from these things. Hopefully, I gave you some enlightenment and some encouragement to be bold in your faith, to turn away from these things that are not of God. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay? Bye.